coffee is one of the most common social stops. We grab a cup of coffee when we want to catch up with a friend or even for a meeting or a date. And now we're going to have a little coffee talk of our own. Registered dietitian Carrie Glassman is here, and she's teaching us all about the real reason most of us reach for a cup of joe, and that is the caffeine. Please welcome the lovely Carrie Glassman. All right, so let's start with basics. What is caffeine?
Otherwise known as our best friend to many of us. Caffeine is a substance found in coffee, tea, soda, and chocolate. And it's considered a drug because it stimulates the central nervous system and makes us alert or peppy, which is why many of us go and grab it. And it gives us a feeling of energy, although it's not true energy. Only calories from food give us true energy.
But how much coffee is too much, Carrie? I mean, how many cups ideally a day is the safe amount?
That's a great question, and it really does vary person to person. We are all affected by caffeine differently, but usually 2 to 4 cups, which is about 300 to 400 milligrams. And just as a frame of reference, 1 cup of coffee, of brewed coffee, is usually 95 to 200 milligrams of caffeine.
All right, when it comes to caffeine, there are a lot of misconceptions, so we are gonna play a little game to set the record straight, and we're gonna be talking about some myth busters, and our audience, everybody has a paddle that says true or false. I kind of wanted a paddle this time, but I guess we ran out. Budget cuts, sorry. All right, so here's true or false. Caffeine dehydrates you. Is that true or false? True! See, I have such smart people who come. Although you're the only person. You in the front row, the single false.
And
so
it's actually false. It does not dehydrate you.
Stand up and take a bow.
Oh, right, good for
All right,
you.
seriously, nice job. Is that false? I thought that was true too.
Many people do, because caffeine does act as a diuretic, meaning it does make you go to the bathroom. However, caffeinated beverages actually contribute to your fluid intake for the day, because the amount that you lose through urination is actually less than the amount that you're taking in. So it does not contribute to dehydration.
Who knew? As Linda Richmond would say. All right, caffeine can help you lose weight. True or false? Okay, if I were to have a paddle, I would say true.
I know, it's a good thing we're doing this segment, because that is actually false as well. Although it can decrease your appetite, it can stimulate your metabolism slightly, and it can even give you a boost at the gym, so you burn more calories. However, it can also disrupt your hormones, specifically your stress hormones, which can cause weight gain. It can cause sleeplessness, which we know sleep is related to weight gain. And then, of course, many people have their caffeine with a whole lot of milk or cream and lots of sugar.
Or chocolate cake.
Or chocolate cake,
yeah.
Exactly, or a big biscotti.
So net, it's not really helpful.
The net, like most things, like chocolate, like red wine, a little bit can have a lot of benefits, but you don't want to go too far.
Caffeine is bad for you. What do you guys think, true or false? Okay, I'm gonna say true.
It's caffeine.
Oh, wait. I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna say false. False.
It is false. It is not bad for you. It actually may help prevent diabetes, Parkinson's. It may actually help relieve pain. And as I mentioned, it also can give you a boost at the gym. It's considered an ergogenic, meaning it can boost your athletic performance. However, too much of it can also disrupt our sleep. It can also, we know you can have anxiety from it. It can even make us nauseous, and it can just give us that rapid heartbeat.
So I was going to ask about that rapid heartbeat that sometimes when you're over-caffeinated, you experience.
Exactly. Some people think I'm over-caffeinated when I haven't even had any caffeine. So if you're like me, so you have to know yourself, like anything. Some people are very sensitive to caffeine, and some people aren't. So if you haven't been sleeping well, or if you are anxious, take a look at your diet and think about how much caffeine you've been consuming.
You mentioned Parkinson's. What about Alzheimer's? Because I have read studies about coffee and Alzheimer's. Does that have a positive effect, or can it stave off Alzheimer's?
It does. Actually, there was a recent study that showed that caffeine had a positive effect on the tau deposits, which are the protein deposits, which are the trademark of Alzheimer's disease. And they are the protein deposits that really contribute to degeneration and reduction of memory. So caffeine has been shown really to have a positive effect there, but I'm sure we're going to see a lot more research about that in terms of even memory loss, Alzheimer's, and Parkinson's disease.